Good afternoon. This is Hope Roski with The Wedding Show. Well, I have to tell you, I am in all my glory here because if there's anybody who loves soap and candles, c'est moi, it's me. And today we have Beth Hinderaker
Correct.
here from Garden Gate Soaps.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, Beth, as soon as you started to unload all, your soaps and then the candle, I was like, oh, this is just amazing. So I would love for you to share with the viewers about your amazing organic products. So if you could just tell us a little bit about them.
Yes. Well, I've made all of my family's products for over 30 years because my kids were hyperallergenic and so was I. So that's what drew me into it all those years ago. And I love pretty things. And I live organically and grow all our food. And you can't give your kids frosted cupcakes all the time and have your fun decorating with that. So I devised a way to decorate the soaps so that they looked beautiful.
Well,
and organic can be absolutely beautiful.
This one is my favorite right here. I don't know if we can get a close up of it, but the leaves on this are just, it looks like something that's right off a wedding cake.
That's cherry blossom almond with pure almond milk in it.
And it smells divine too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about some of these other soaps that we have here.
Okay. This is a popular one for men. This is called Black Gold, and it has tea tree oil and eucalyptus and mint and lavender in it, so it's really great, and activated charcoal for a little light exfoliant. Mm-hmm. This one is wild purple sage, and I actually grow the sage and I diffuse it into the oil myself. And then I brought some of my creamy coconut, this is a very popular wedding favor, bridal shower favor. I make mini bars and package them, or full-size bars, and that's very popular. The lovely smell of fresh coconut.
Yes.
The very front one is my wild papaya turmeric face bar, which is wonderful. It has organic raw papaya in it and turmeric that I grow.
So turmeric is known as a healing agent, if you will. So how does it help the skin? I know what it does for us, internally.
Yes.
But how does it then help with the skin?
Well, soaps are all a wash-off product. So what you use, you need to be careful it isn't anything that's going to soak into your kidneys and your liver that can be damaging. So everything I use is what's called emollient. It attracts the moisture from the air and helps your skin hold it in. So a lot of times people use my soap and then tell me they don't have to use moisturizers anymore after it. And so wonderful. I do what's called super fatting, where I leave a certain percentage of the butters and the fats and the oils I soap with a little higher than the amount of lye. You have to have lye in the chemical equation, and then when the soap is finished, there's no more lye left, there's just soap. But there's a little extra of the good fats, oils, and butters so that it's creamy on your skin and your skin feels buttery soft when you're done.
Well, I like the way that sounds because I know the water in town is known to be pretty harsh on the skin with a lot of the minerals and things that are in it.
Correct.
So things that, soaps like this that have that natural emollient in it that's so good for the skin are things, maybe it's a little bit more pricey than what you're going to buy at a grocery store, but it's well worth it. For example, if we were to take a soap like this, how many washes would a person typically, I know everybody's different, but is there an average that like a bar of soap like this would last?
Months. Yes. If you don't leave it in a puddle of water in the shower, which any soap will turn mushy, if you remove it from the shower or place it on a good soap dish so the air can circulate, if you take one shower in the morning, I've had people tell me that the Black Gold bar has lasted 3 months.
So in some ways, if you think, well, I'm going to buy, I can't mention like a specific label, but let's say one from the grocery store may not last 3 months.
And those are actually not soap. Those are surfactant detergents because they put chemicals and preservatives in them to give them a shelf life. So it's what you would wash your car with, not your skin.
That is excellent to know.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, as I'm picking up these scents right here, I also have this amazing candle that's in front of me. I'll just tip it right here for the viewers to see. Tell us a little bit about the candle.
I love candles as much as I love soap, and so I use a completely organic blend of soy wax and coconut wax, which is smokeless, and it's completely healthy to breathe in. And then the wicks I use are lead-free, zinc-free, smokeless. So all that's left after you burn that little tin for more than 25 hours is just the wick. and then you have a lovely tin left over.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful,
Yeah.
and it's nice that it's smokeless because
Very
many
important.
times I know I've had, I will light a candle and it's like poof, and it's just nice to know that there are ones out there that they don't have that, so that's great to know too. So we have some pictures to take a look at, and maybe as we're going along with this, you can tell us how wonderful these are, because we are the wedding show, and how this all can integrate in for a wedding party, or just like a bridal shower, things to that effect.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
So the next slide after my contact information is the one I really have already talked about, but I feel is so important. This is where you can find me. I'm, Garden Gate Soap. It's handmade luxury soap. And then after that, the second slide is why purchase from us. So we're paraben-free, phthalate-free, chemical-free. Everything's organic and food grade, which is really important because you want what you wash with to be as important as what you put in your body. And there's no animal testing, no cruelty. It's all, many of my soaps are vegan. And so obviously the ones where I use homemade milk or goat's milk or, buttermilk in them is not vegan. But those are customers that come looking for that. And so the next slide after that are just some of the botanicals and fruits that I personally grow and raise to distill into the soaps myself. And again, those are all grown organically.
Well, why don't you share with us some of these things that you do grow?
Well, I love to use pomegranate and fig and peaches, and I grow all my herbs, my rosemary, my English lavender, my sage, my thyme, my oregano. I love all of that, and it's really important. Anything that has a live floral on top that's been dried is something that I've grown and dehydrated to preserve the beauty, which is really fun. And I absolutely love it. The next thing on my list is to have an apiary, to have my own bees so that I can have my own honey to add to my stuff.
Oh, there you go. I was waiting for you to say, well, shampoos, conditioners, and things like that, because, a lot of people are moving to those.
I am working
bars.
on shampoo bars and conditioner bars at the moment.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that, too. What else do we? And I noticed, do you have a QR code?
I do. I have a QR code, and I'm on Instagram, and it's very easy to find me, and lots of fun. And these are just some examples of the packaging I've done for bridal showers and for weddings. I don't know about you, but when I got married all those many years ago, we packaged up the Jordan almonds in the little tool with a bow. People popped them out, ate them there, and threw the packaging away.
Right.
That was it. No one ever remembered anything. And so people love to come home from a wedding, have a beautiful half bar or a little mini bar to use that had a beautiful label on it to remind them of the date, and then they're using something beautiful for a long time to remember that wonderful occasion. And it's very popular for bridal showers now, too.
So with that being said, can a bride come to you and say, this is a scent, or I'd like to blend these scents, and basically customize?
Yes, I do that all the time.
They can. Wow.
Yes. We just need some time. We just need a couple of months, because soap has to do what's called saponify. It has to sit so the chemical reaction happens and the water evaporates out, leaving a nice, hard, beautiful, lathering bar of soap, and that takes 8 weeks. So I just need 8 weeks to have something custom done.
Okay, so those of you who are getting married and planning, like, hey, even grooms, right? Bachelor party, for the brides, here you go. And Beth is, I'm just thinking how much I'd just love to come and maybe hang out over at your place, because it sounds so amazing. But you also, besides, we talked about the weddings, but you also do other types of parties, correct?
I do.
Let's just talk a little bit about that too.
Well, one of my most popular is called Sip and Shop. So you gather a whole bunch of friends on Zoom from all over the country. I only ship within the U.S. at this point.
Okay.
They grab whatever beverage they want to have, and they kick back with their slippers and jammies, and they plug into Zoom, and for 15 minutes I take them through what sets me apart, what organic is, how important it is, and then I give them a discount code, and they can go shop online, and the hostess who hosted gets a whole bunch of free product.
That
as a thank
sounds
you.
amazing.
Yeah, it's been very popular.
That sounds amazing. So, again, if viewers want to get in touch with you, what are the different ways they can get in touch with you?
My phone number, which is right on the screen. They can message me through the website, which you see on the screen. My email is mygardengatesoap@gmail.com. Very simple. Phone call, email, text, any of it. That is my cell number. I will say that is my cell number, and I don't mind. I get texts all the time about people wanting to contact me about the soap, and I'm happy to respond back.
Well, I am just so thrilled that you took the time to come here. And again, I know this is the wedding show, but for those of you who aren't getting married and who are fascinated by all of this, please get in touch with Beth Hinderaker. I'm telling you right now, the fragrances that I'm getting from here are magnifique, très magnifique. So anyway, thank you so much,
Thank you.
and I hope you come back on the show again.
Thank you. And my buzz phrase is life is short, use the pretty soap.
There you go. I'm going to.